Today I'm going to be talking about the 3D workspace in Photoshop. First, I'm going to open up the pyramid example that was given in the class. This is a 3D pyramid that I just opened. Right now it's in the 3D workspace. You can tell that it's in the 3D workspace by this area in the corner right here. If you're not in 3D, it might be essentials. It is the 3D mode options. You can slide, zoom, pan, and roll across the 3D object. I'm going to demonstrate the different types of views you can do on the 3D object. These are 3D mode tools used to move the camera around the object. They're not used to move the object itself. The first option is orbit. With orbit, you can move around the object on the X or Y axis. It's like you're in an airplane moving around a really big pyramid. You can look under or over or all the way around. The next 3D option is rolling. With this, the camera moves in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion. The next option we have is panning the camera. This 3D option moves the camera around up, down, left, or right, but it doesn't move closer or away from the object. The next two options we have are sliding and zooming. With sliding, you can look closer to the object. The squares on the ground and the object get bigger. They change size. And the difference between sliding and zooming is that with zooming, everything retains its shape. You're just getting closer. You can just get a closer look with it. Sliding is more like walking next to the object or walking past the object, while zooming in is just looking closer. You can't move it left or right. Now that is just some of the 3D camera tools. You can actually move the object around in its space and change the properties of the object by clicking onto the object. And you can see this little item right here. The green, red, and blue objects are the X, Y, and Z axes. They each have little options that you can manipulate in order to change the shape of the object. This is the Y-axis. You can scale the object or move the object with the cone at the top, up or down. You can rotate around the Z-axis with the middle. And you can scale with the bottom square. Here's a closer look. This is to move the object. This is to rotate it. And this square right here is to scale it. You can do this with each of the X, Y, or Z axes. This is moving along the Z. This is rotating around the x-axis. And this is scaling along the z-axis. Each of the three axes have the same amount of options. Moving along the x-axis, rotating along the y-axis, and scaling along the x-axis. This middle cube also scales the object uniformly, which means the proportions stay the same, and you can make the object bigger or smaller while it retains its shape. Now, if you want the object to reset, there's an option over here to reset its coordinates. You can also change the coordinates to however you need it to be. Right here, I'm just going to click reset to coordinates right here. And right now it seems to be under the plane, but you can just move it along the y-axis to bring it up. And it appears that it's off the ground right now. In order to move it to the ground, you can just click the option move to ground, and it'll rest. That's it for the 3D viewing options and scaling options. I hope you learned something, and I'm glad you watched my video. Please check out some other videos that I will be posting in the future, and I hope you have a great day.